Good morning, students. Today we are going to start chapter 4, South Asia and the Contemporary World. I have mentioned here chapter 5. Actually, according to your book, this is chapter 5, but according to syllabus for this session, this is chapter 4, as chapter 3, US hegemony has been deleted. So we are starting this chapter 4, South Asia and the Contemporary World. One more thing, in your book the name of the lesson is Contemporary South Asia, but this year the name has been changed. Now its name is South Asia and the Contemporary World. Now, what is South Asia? In South Asia we are having 7 countries. The countries are Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Maldives, Nepal, Pakistan and Sri Lanka. These are the 7 countries which are collectively known as South Asia, or which are considered as South Asia. You can see on the map, these are the location of these 7 countries, and you can see that in these 7 countries, the biggest country is India. In its north, in the north of South Asia, there are Himalayas. In the west, you can see Indian Ocean is there, and in south west, Arabian Sea, and you can see Bay of Bengal. So students, sometimes Afghanistan and Myanmar also considered as a part of South Asia, and China also, but it is not clear. So in this chapter we will study these 7 countries as South Asia. Clear? We will study only these 7 countries, and these 7 countries are having diversity of language, diversity of culture. They are having different type of political system, different type of languages are spoken here. One thing that is clear, that most of the countries of South Asia, they are in favor of having democracy. Although some of the countries were not having earlier democracy, but most of the countries, the people living in these countries, they are in favor of having democracy. All these countries were having different political system. For example, India and Sri Lanka, they are having parliamentary democracy. Then Pakistan, it was having military dictatorship, and sometimes democracy was there. In Maldives, there was presidential democracy from 1968. Bangladesh, 1972 to 1975 and 1991 onwards, again there was presidential democracy. And in Bangladesh, there was for some time there was military rule also. Bhutan, it was having monarchy. Nepal, again it was having monarchy up to 2006, and now the democracy was established in Nepal. But one thing is clear, that people of all these 7 countries, they support democracy. Maybe the rich people, maybe the poor people, maybe of any religion, but they believe that there should be democracy in their country, and the political institution should be representative. They must be elected, and they must be responsible towards the people of the country. The South Asian area has experienced the democracy, and because of this democracy, the global imagination of democracy has increased because of democracy existence in South Asia. So students, from this all of the study, it is clear that all these countries are trying to establish democracy. Tomorrow we will study one by one each and every country, how there was monarchy or any other type of rule, how the people they have tried to establish democracy. That's all for today.